You know what? Let's go ahead and start it. I was going to start it, right on the dot at 12, but who needs to do that? 1 minute early, just like I always am. Yeah, it's been a while since we streamed. I was pondering last night, and I couldn't get redstone out of my mind. So, today we're building redstone. More specifically, this lovely contraption behind me. It looks terrible. Yeah, I build for functionality, not design. But this is the Cyclone. It is a game that you commonly find at arcades. Basically, the light spins around like it is right now. And then whenever light comes to the center, you try to hit it, that center dot. We just terribly missed, holy. But yeah, and if you get jackpot, congratulations. If not, then, well, Hold on, Echo's being Echo. I don't know what the hell goes on, but yeah. This is some of the redstone for it. But there's a issue with some of the circuitry. Besides it being like majorly jumbled up down here, it doesn't always calculate the jackpot correctly. So if I did something like that, we obviously missed. That I think was a miss, regardless of anything. But if we say did get it, oh, we did get it. We'll see how I activated that one too. And that doesn't need to happen at all, but it does happen. And the reason for that is because these two redstone lamps are connected. And yeah. So first things first, what I want to do, this is also a little setup that I built, because I'm trying to figure out how I can stop the signal there, but also have it to where if there's a line powering something, that instead of stopping there, it'll just go from that one, light up this one, but go to that one too. But I haven't figured out how to do that, which it needs to carry the signal somehow one time over. So right now, what I'm going to try to do is just come off. Actually, we'll do it over here, just so everything's nice and collected to each other. Fill this hole up. Yeah, don't ask what happened over there. Let's just say I invited people to the world, and yeah. So go ahead, place 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and make a little clock circuit right here. Make it really long because it needs to be really long in order to function correctly. And have it start doing this. That's way too far. You also need to make this one-sided so it doesn't interrupt the signal. Alright. And then commonly, what every design that I've seen for the Cyclone does this thing over here where you lock your signal out with the repeaters. The only problem with that is you'll notice up here when you add more repeaters and stuff like that, you get a bit of a buffer. Notice how I click it all the way over there and it stops all the way over here. That's also something we have to address. I'm trying to make this as fast as possible. So I'm going to try and figure out if I can somehow catch the signal without locking the circuit, if that makes sense. So we'll just do something like this for now. In order to actually make this a clock circuit, it needs delay between every lamp. If not, then it's not going to function right. It needs to be its own separate part thing. Just like that. Now we have a good circuit going. Now I could do some sort of truth table. basically specifying these 3 diodes, whatever you want to call them, lamps, individually, and have them kind of have logic to them. Basically saying if this one's on, this one can only be on if these 2 are off. This one can only be on if these 2 are off. This one can only be on if these 2 are off, sort of thing. But regularly, it's not going to happen like that, so I'm not worrying about it. And yes, I have the time set for night. It's like easier on my eyes, because I could do that. But then it's just dark, so. Also, I don't know why, because I use the redstone preset world, of course. Obviously, I've been working on this redstone world for a while now. Why is sandstone the go-to block for the ground? It just hurts my eyes. It's so bright. It contrasts everything. Like, why not like wool, or I would say red sandstone, but I feel like that would be worse than regular sandstone. But you get the point. Actually, let's go ahead and activate this clock circuit, because I know this one was a good one. Yeah, really good example of what needs to happen. So, I think what I had here, it does carry the signal over, but I think it will keep the signal on both, if I'm correct. So if we do stop it right there, how it activates both. And that's what we do not need, which I'm thinking if we add some delay to this, it might fix it. No. A little bit more delay. I could just be completely wrong. So I'm going to max out the delay and just see if it works. Kinda worked, but not the solution I'm going for either. I just can't figure this out. I've built the entire thing and I just cannot figure that one thing out. And I could do some proofing to make it a bit faster, because right now the technicality part of how it functions is press the button, this line will activate, sending a signal through here. Had to do some like trickery right here because there was 2 lines that intercepted each other very closely. There's lines everywhere that are intercepting each other, but it sends signal over here, and then it kind of divides out a bit. So this first one goes over here, gets a long pulse, deactivates this piston over here, and then whenever that happens, honestly, I don't even remember what this is. I will say that I started building stuff, and then had no idea what the flip I was doing afterwards. Okay, so this one is the pulse generator right here. It's I think a 0 or 1 tick pulse. I think it feeds off of... Yeah, this feeds off the same signal. That's what I was thinking. So pretty much whenever this has its pulse and deactivated, it will retract the piston in enough time for... where is it? This signal, which will power... Hold on, I'm confusing myself. It's been so long since I've looked at this circuit, by the way. I haven't done redstone in a hot minute. I don't even remember what I did. Like, what is this piston for over here? Because I know these lines feed off of the signal here, as you'll see. Whenever they do, these pistons activate, like so. Whenever they activate. So all this is basically... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Even though this looks all one circuit, basically from here all the way around to this one specifically is its own circuit. This middle one is this entirely different thing. What this middle one, how it functions, is since there is some delay between there to there, it feeds off this signal right here, goes over here, and then lights up like so. And you're probably wondering, well, why would you have two going? Question is, I don't remember. I could probably get rid of one and it'd be perfectly fine. Because this is basically serving as a non-existent AND gate that just doesn't need to be an AND gate. Because I only need one input. Why do I have two, actually? Because both of these do the exact same thing. I know this one... Okay, this circuit is a bit weird. That activates that. So we have a line running from here. This line is disconnected. So whatever this was, it's not a thing anymore. It was most likely me testing something out. All this right here is the timing circuit to restart the thing. This piston will retract whenever you stop it anywhere on the board, and it will kill the line. And then over here, this right here is where the new pulse gets added. I can probably try pressing the button and show y'all what happens. Press the button, you'll see how that goes. This is going, that activates, and then pulse generator right there. So it kind of feeds it off of itself. And if it did break, it can be easily repaired. So like, if someone, say, broke that right there, that would disconnect the line, game stops. All we need to do to fix it is just send a new line. And you give it a second. And there we go. Just like so. So I built it to where it is easily repeatable, no matter what happens. I just want to figure out what happens here. Because all this right here is the timing or jackpot counter. So if this is activated, that means that you cannot get a jackpot due to this repeater being locked, or this one being locked. You'll see it has no input at all whatsoever. But this one, you'll see, is getting input because that's just the regular circuit. So actually, this serves as some sort of OR gate in a way. But whenever the jackpot is valid, so say, it's just, oops. Forgot I did that. I don't think it did anything though. So say that I moved the tool from there to there. Hold on. I need to activate this without breaking it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then you'll see how the circuit over here deactivates. It is now able to get a jackpot. Because this circuit right here does not have the redstone line on it. This circuit is not powering this torch. So as of now, this little thingy, I'm explaining this so I can remember what this does, by the way. This is like 100% just me trying to remember stuff. This line comes up, over, activates this line. I don't know what my thought process was when I was building this, because it's like so weird. We didn't get it there. Because we should technically be able to get a jackpot. Technically. I think we have 8 attempts to get a jackpot, I think. I think. And no. Yeah, whenever this hopper fully fills up, it will reactivate the circuit, which in turn, what does this go to? This is a single-sided line that feeds off of the, not the main line. What does this feed off of? If that activates that, this line is being powered by this torch. So whenever this torch gets deactivated, it'll activate. Oh, this is the jackpot reset. Whenever you get the jackpot, it'll deactivate that torch, which activates this torch, which activates this line, sends a signal up to here, activating this piston manually, excluding this circuit. This circuit will also reset it on its own, and then lock the jackpot out. So you pretty much won't be able to get a jackpot for a hot minute. Because whenever you do get a jackpot, it's going to double whatever is in these hoppers, because it has to go through all of this to relock itself and then unlock itself. So getting a jackpot is good, but bad at the same time. And that animation error right there, that's exactly what was the issue. It stops here, but it flickers here for a second and then goes away. It's like, oh, you got a oh, never mind. And if I can get rid of that little animation error, we could call this a day. But I've been working on it for so long that it's so hard to do. That was just not even remotely close. And you'll notice how I'm looking over here when I'm hitting the jackpots. There's so much delay that if you hit the button on this lamp right here, it'll actually get you a jackpot. That's how much delay there is. Which is another reason why I just want to completely rebuild this, because there's so much delay. It's like not even funny. Because this line is a 1-tick pulse circuit. Notice how it goes really fast. It's supposed to do that. I like it does that. So yeah, we've got a 1-tick circuit there. But with all the delay to stop it, because to actually stop the signal, it has to go all the way under here. You press the button, the line activates all the way under here. Bam, that's the first repeater it needs, so it's going to automatically get slower. Bam, there's a torch that needs to turn off. That's another tick slower that we just don't need. That torch needs to turn on. Bam, that's another tick slower that we just don't need. And oh look, more repeaters. That's another tick that we just don't need. And every side needs to be basically powered. Now I could set it up to where it just powers on this side, but I feel like that wouldn't be a complete game if, like, say if you mess up over here and it just keeps going and you have another attempt. Like, that's just not my ideal thing. Now what I could do is actually stop it early. Because if we did manage to stop it quicker, I'm pretty sure if we got rid of the delay, it'll be easier to actually get rid of the animation cancel. Because it'll be almost instantaneous. Which would mean that we need this repeater here to be activated. Which would mean that it's actually right next to this pulse. So I could actually, let's try something. If we get our target block, redstone torch. I don't know if I'm under redstone, hold on. Whoop. No, it was not. Torch, block. This will flicker. I don't think it's going to do anything. Flicker was too fast. Okay, cool, because that will be the same thing as that. Which means this side should be faster now. Slightly. Alright, so jackpot is right there. Let's just press it when it hits that one. There. Yep, it's not faster, actually. It needs to do the same. All I did was just move that over here. I didn't get rid of any animation cancels. Hold on. Get rid of that first. Get rid of that. What I could do, actually, is get some glass. Get our glass. Get rid of the sandstone. We just don't need it. And kind of just... Or actually, this way. And then up. In my way. Up. Up. And then we'll block that off with glass also. Which means I need to actually pop there. So that shouldn't connect because redstone signals cannot go down glass, but they can go up glass. So break that. Signal there. You go up a little bit. Should be able to get a signal there. Don't activate, don't activate. I think we saved it just in time. Also trying to time this so I don't accidentally do anything. Okay, so it did something. It did something I didn't like. What if, just for now, oh, the signal got extended. Yeah, this is a great example of how it's not connected together. You'll see that one doesn't light up since we disconnected the thing real quick. How can I do this? Power the block. Redstone on top. That should get rid of that issue. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Cool. Gets rid of that issue. And also helps that out too. So technically this should be like instantaneous now. On this side at least. I was just stopping it just to do that. Right, so we have our pulse. And then say if I wanted to stop it there. So I stopped it on that one, so that's like really good. That's a really good step. And this serves 15. So it actually would need to be repeated anyway. If I can just go over this, actually. Wait. Let me do this. Oh no, because that one's going to get activated now. And that's the pulse generation. So I definitely do not want that to be touched. Put the glass back. Redstone here. We're just going to do some slab trickery. Slab. Get a deep slate tile slab, because why not? Kind of just shimmy this redstone line from that, while also keeping that one able to function. So that's actually 15, so we can't grab from that line. Never mind, scratch that, reverse it. But that's a lot better. A lot of the delay was just canceled out. So pretty much if we hit it there, or something like that. Ooh, that's actually like, it's difficult now. Yeah. Actually, how much delay do we have? I'm gonna try hitting it on that lamp. Right there. That lamp right there is a jackpot. So we'll put a little piece of wool on it. Hit that thing, you'll get a jackpot. Sir. Sir. Uh-oh. I did something. You're not supposed to be on still. Why are you still on? Where are you? What is up with you? I didn't have this issue before, actually. What? Break the line. Just turn it off. So... there. Never have had this issue before. This is new. Okay, why? Why? Let's figure out the why. Whenever this activates, it'll activate this piston, which should not stay activated. It should quickly do a pulse. Deactivating the line. It shouldn't be able to get powered unless it's... This never happened before. And we're not in the new Redstone update, aka the Redstone texture. So... Huh. That's interesting. It's getting like ghost powered or something. My crosshair just wasn't on the button. This one is staying on. So if you don't know, whenever... A great example of this is the pulse generator over here. Whenever you try sending a redstone signal through a block, or it could just be because of that, but it's never been an issue before. It's that. The redstone line is like powering. It shouldn't be doing that because it's connected. What? What? No way, it's just because of that block right there. And now way. Okay, so that's fixed, but what just happened? What? Oh, I think I need to redo the timing circuit, because it's not the same anymore, is it? So this one, whenever the signal stops, this is the stop signal. It'll go through there, and then go through there. So regular signal now only goes through 1, 2 repeaters. The new one that is still powered by... Wait, no, because it stops it. The new circuit should stop it too. So I don't understand what the issue is. What if I stopped it there? Animation error again. This thing drives me crazy. It never wants to work right. Like, ever. It's like nobody ever wants to watch a redstone stream, because what the flip, dude. I even tried building something to fix that in multisim, and I could not for the life of me figure out how to flip and do that. Like well, to be fair, I couldn't figure out how to make the signal repeat, or it kind of just goes in a circle. You can do a clock circuit or a clock voltage, but I'm still new-ish to multisim, so I've used multisim in the past. It's just been a while, so I don't fully remember how to flip and do that. Also, this is a trap, by the way. It's not reset or anything, but yeah, that's cool. Let me think. Let me think. Why are you on? You are blocking something, but that's getting powered anyway, so that's the same circuit. What is getting powered here? Assuming there's a redstone torch in here. There is. So put that back. And then this circuit comes from this line. So whenever this is activated, it deactivates this, so you're able to get a jackpot. Why do I have two? I've done so much with this, I don't even know what half this stuff does. I guess some will work. Actually, wait. Let's think about this a bit differently. So, animation cancel wise. To be fair, why am I getting the signal all the way from over here with such a long pulse? I could be getting it from like one or two over, like one of these, and then just do it that way. Because then I wouldn't have to have a big timing circuit. I don't know why I did it over here. See, there's a reason why I do everything, but sometimes I forget. Because I just get in the zone sometimes and start building. And sometimes it's like over necessary. And then I come back to it and I simplify it, aka that thing right there, Redstone Shop. If y'all want to see that, just let me know. But nobody's watching anyway, so. Alright. Yeah, because they'll just repeat the pulse that comes from there regularly. That's one tick. This basically, when it goes through repeaters, makes it non-one tick, so I have to make it one tick again. If I did have it its own circuit instead of actually having it loop. So I'll come back down here and do this. So pretty much that's how those would be. And then we'd have some sort of side signal off here saying that if this one's on, this one's off. Dude, we'll just do that so it lights up. Oh, my bad, my bad. There. Really? Fine if you want to be weird. Alright, so pretty much this one's not connected to the thing. It's feeding off of this one right here. So if I were to say stop the circuit with the button, which I guess we'll kind of need locking repeaters going into it. Not like that, though. That messes things up. I guess we're building this correctly. Hold on. We have... There's gotta be some way to lock it without actually needing... Well, the repeaters make it a clock circuit, so I kind of need it. I could do so. No, I'm not doing that either. Come off by 2. We'll do this. 1 there. You don't get 1. And then 1 right here. Your max, yours not max, your second to max. You get 1. You're powered, so you go. And then you go. But you're technically supposed to be 1 too. So it's going to go through it like that. And then since you are going to be your own lovely little circuit, we're just going to have you on the back. Like so, feeding off of this signal here. So you're your own too. So it all looks nice and together. So now, say, if we locked some repeaters here, like, give me a second. Actually, no, this one doesn't need to be locked, 'cause if that one's locked, it'll stop the signal here, which is not what we're looking for. So this one needs a lock here. Hold on, I'm pushing these further back. I need more room. I am just way too close. So we'll have them out here a little bit. So you get a signal, should be 1 here, and there should be 1 here. So we have our 3 lamps. That one has a signal, this one has a signal, and this one feeds off of this one because it's going to be its own thing. Why are you so complex? So we have these, and our signal is going to run. How did I have it before? Is this just me being tired? How does the signal run through this? Runs through it regularly. Yeah, it just clocks regularly. I don't know why I'm trying to do some weird trickery. So everything needs to be pushed up a little bit, because that clock circuit is just way too close to my face. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh. There we go. And bam. Okay. So that's all of those hooked up now. These have its own circuit. These have its own circuit. These are the activation circuits. These have their own button, because whenever I press them, it'll lock those just like that. Now, I need these. Actually, those don't have to repeat like those. So these just kind of have their own thing. And those definitely don't need to be connected. These have their own looping little fun time. Like so. Not like so. Hold on. Like so. So now you'll see how it kind of is doing the thing. The middle one should not be lighting up. But if we add in a little thing here, notice how it does. Not. It does. Alright, so now it looks nice and fluid, how it should be. So if we stop the signal, we're moving this back a little bit more. The buttons, okay. So we're just going to go around the button like that. Wait, we can't because it powers the block, right? Yes. Actually, wait, we don't have to loop it. We have the clock circuit. I'm I'm being stupido. Yeah, we just don't need to loop that. I'm simulating the loop by that, so I don't need to do anything. Because it was still going. I was like, why are you still working? You should not be working. You're disconnected. But no, I just forgot about that. So say if we stopped it here, it should activate both of those. Just there. Just there. Okay. Oh, wait, this one doesn't. I was so confused. I was like, I shouldn't be doing that. It's here. Redstone, redstone. Don't lock, please. Back a little bit. Get out of the way. There we go. This one needs to connect to this here. Like so. I guess that's fine. It'll work for now. So they should all be their own thing. The only problem is you'll see how both of them light up at the same time. It's also because the circuit is not slow enough for demonstration. We could have it like extremely fast, but just for demonstration purposes, I don't want it really fast because it just makes it harder to figure out what's going on. It's basically if we were testing it at full speed, which is that. And you'll notice how it's really hard to hit. Like you have to. Okay, I'm just the goat, but it's really hard to hit. But now that we've actually gotten rid of some delay on this corner specifically, why are you still on? It should be fine. But why is this ghost powering? It shouldn't be ghost powering. It should go straight back off. Because this is like a little pulse generator. Why do I even need a pulse generator here? Now that I think about it. Well, you're a sticky piston because you pull it back. I just need you to retract. So why do I have a pulse generator here? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What? I just do that. Yeah, that does exactly what. See what I mean? I have to go back and fix my mistakes because I'm just overthinking things. I'm an overthinker. So now if we got a jackpot again, we should be good. Right there. Oh, we missed. And if you're wondering why that's highlighted, that's jackpot. If you haven't worked here before. If you basically press it there, animation cancel, it's something we need to fix that I don't know how to fix. That's what we're doing that for. Stop here. And once again, animation cancel. I think it could be because of the delay, but in the grand scheme of things, it is working. I mean, it looks fluid. Like, tell me that doesn't look fluid. It goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, beautifully. Just like that. I don't know. Yes, these are facing this way. I knew that. I was just testing stuff. So I have all these on maximum. That there. Just activate those. Make it one-sided so it doesn't accidentally loop itself. Actually, it doesn't need to be one-sided because it's not going to loop itself. There we go. Make those maximum signal too. Just so I can try to get it to where it's slow like that. Now, one thing I could do that I haven't touched is do this. Something like this. Oh, it's oxidized. You can see how long I've been in this world. Basically where we have it, because obviously the more lamps, diodes, whatever you want to call them, the more of those we have, the more fluid it'll look, which means the harder it'll be to hit. Because if it's more fluid, your mind basically overreads it. If it's too fluid, it's going to be too easy. If it's not fluid enough, it's going to be too easy. So it's a good thing. What was the point of this lever? Just I don't know what the point of this stuff is. Deactivate. Who are you powering? There we go. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Depower. Do that. Okay, cool. Something like this. Where it kind of... Because it looks so clean. Like, tell me that doesn't look clean. And that would be great. And the sound, too. Oh, I love that sound. I know most redstoners don't really care for the redstone bulb, but it has some functionality to it. Pretty sure it's like a D-latch. I have one built over here. Where's the D-latch? I built all these out so I didn't have to remember how to build them. Yeah, D-latch, which basically is a start to a signal that will store, quote-unquote, store information. I'm pretty sure this is the one that will store stuff. If you have this on, you switch, it won't do anything, but the moment you turn this circuit on, you'll notice how it doesn't move anything with inputs going in and out, but it stores that signal. So it's a bit of a modified D-latch. There's a name for it. I don't know why there isn't a sign here for it. Same with this one. I have no idea what this is. Oh wait, this is just me testing those. I was demonstrating something to someone. This is just a... This is a... I don't know what this is. Some of these I have no idea what the functionalities are actually for, because you can just achieve it by like a button press, aka that. Like if this button's on, this one's on. If this button's on, this one's on. Actually, I do see the functionality for it now, but this is a SR latch. Both are on, doesn't work. Both are off, it works. This one's on, this one's on. So pretty much if this input's on at all, it doesn't work. I'm like, okay, I don't have ADHD. Back to this, back to the task at hand. So what I'm trying to achieve is that being its... Well, actually, if that's its own circuit, then scratch that. Don't need that to do its thing there. And then we can probably feed off of this a little bit. Kind of have it... This one kind of should activate whenever this side... Yeah, this side and this side are kind of linked, so we could honestly just yoink this under here. Just straight through. Don't need you anymore. But of course we do need to actually stop the signal. So wait, does that actually... That's so fluid, what? It's like perfect. It's crazy. But if we were to actually stop the signal, the stopping circuit would have to have something like... It needs to have some sort of repeater. If it had a repeater, it would mess it up, actually. Ooh. Let's do that. Let's make it a bit faster. It'll throw off the timing a bit. So then we actually would need a repeater. Where would I put it? Here, putting it down here. Okay, I'm confusing myself. I'm going to stop for like here. Here, there we go. Ooh, I don't like that. Moving the button on this block right here for no particular reason at all. Cough, cough. Those two activate at the same time. So does it need more delay? Because you're pretty delayed as it is. Less delay. 1, 2... It's gone 1, 2, 3. Let's scratch that, I guess. I don't flippin' know. Let's just go up here and try to figure it out. I'm trying to think. So... I just want to rebuild this so bad, but this took so long to do by itself that I just don't want to rebuild it, especially all the guts of it down here. But to be fair, why did I put timing circuits in here? Because I could have just stole from a signal up here, like, I think... Honestly, I can just steal from that signal. Because it's so far back. And it would make it instantaneous, too. And I wouldn't have to adjust the timing circuits in order to match the animation error that it has when you hit that one. Because whenever you hit that one will light up for a split second, then turn off. Not enough to where it will, like, register as a jackpot, but it'll still do it. So when I had players, you know, actually test this and stuff for the first time, they're like, oh, I got a jackpot. And it's like, well, no, you kind of didn't, but, you know, you're being weird. I think that's there to lock this no matter what state it's in, preferably in its off state. So when because this signal will activate before this signal reaches it. And with all that delay that I put on it, I'm pretty sure that it'll lock the repeater to where it can't get that back signal just so it doesn't accidentally light up. But it is accidentally lighting up. So we're going to do that and check it. Okay, that's fine. It's that one. And sort of that one. That one knows what it's that one knows what it's doing. I need to hit it. I need to hit it there. Right there. I don't know if that worked or what just happened, because I'm pretty sure I hit it like one of those two and it rolled all the way over to that one, which should happen. And it hasn't happened yet, but it should happen. Like that. Is the jackpot circuit on or off? The jackpot circuit's off, so it's not possible to win a jackpot right now. How much longer until we can? 4 more attempts. So we'll very quickly just roll out 4 attempts. I love how fast it is now. If you look over there, if we like hit it wrongly, it'll have a bunch of delay and stuff, but over here where it matters, it definitely cut the delay time in like half. Okay, it rolled over again. I'm trying to hit it on one of those two. So I can get that one to go off, but it keeps rolling over. I mean, if it does, great. I mean, that's exactly what I want it to do. I just didn't think it would do it this way. Ooh. Issue found. Did this one even light up? I know that one lighted up, then that one lighted up. Lit up. What am I saying? That one lit up, skipped this one, and this one lit up. Which I feel like that would be the other way around, because that one's connected to this circuit. So these two should be like together. So what the flip? Hold on. Let me try that again. Okay, I just completely missed again. Whenever that redstone block moves over to that position right there, that means we are able to get a jackpot. We can also monitor how often we want a jackpot. So say if you're really greedy and yeah, you can fill this thing to the brim. Of course it has to match however how many slots are in here, but you could make it to where it's like impossible. There's like a 0.001% chance to get a jackpot. It's crazy. So here, yep, it lights after the fact. And the signal dies, too. It doesn't keep going, I don't think. That's weird. Here. Alright, the signal does keep going. But what is going on here? Because like I've said before, these are the same... They're connected, so it should... Unless we're actually getting this one, but this one's lighting up. Which means that since we hit it early, it's not accounting for the delay anymore. So early, the pulse, maybe. Let's put it back there. Just see what happens. So we hit it there. Okay, that registers as a jackpot. But it was only supposed to be hit there. We hit that one, but it hit said jackpot. That's not right. So it's no longer possible to get a jackpot because we just got one. Somehow. I have no idea how. What if we made this faster? If we made this faster, it should register it faster now. That's not right. That I don't know if that is something we haven't done before or what. Okay, so that one's still fine. How many more till jackpot? 6 or 3. I always forget which one's which, even though I built it. So we hit here. Yep. So these are registering at the exact same time. So since we sped up this side, the delay over here is a bit wonky now. It's a bit too slow, so we need to speed it up. So we'll speed it up by 1 tick. Maybe not 1 tick. That kind of just broke. Okay, now those are just going at the same time. Hold on. Does that fix it? Is it fluid now? Okay, it's fluid now. So we actually can't touch the timing circuit at all. But what we can touch... Ow. Wait. Did it ding? Why are you dinging? Stop it. Oh, it's dinging because this is it's a 1 tick pulse generator right here. It's meant to do that. So we can't touch this. Actually, wait, we can. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's only 12, so we don't really need this repeater. I know this repeater slowed it down before. What if we're going to temporarily do that, see how bad it is now. Okay, those do it at the same time. So it needs to be a little bit faster, and if we made it faster this way, it should counteract it. That made it slower. So let's make it slower. I feel like those are going off at the same time. No? No. It's actually... that worked. So that got rid of delay. So now it's actually a 1 tick pulse again. Besides being a 2 tick due to the repeater right there. because it was a 1 tick going in, but the repeater slowed it down to 2 tick. Because if you don't know, just a little explanation. That's not a 1 tick, that's 2 ticks. That's 1 tick, that's 2 ticks. That's 3, 4, or wait, no. My bad. That's 0, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. But any delay, like a button press, that makes it 1. But anyhow. Back to this. So we have new delays. So do we have new output? Is my question. If we have new output, okay. The only thing. For a second, those two lit up at once. I saw that. You can't tell me I didn't see that. Hold on. That one was just bad. Yep. At the beginning, it lights up at the same time. Which means... How does this one start? Because this one pulls off of this one over here, and if it starts here, then it somehow does something. Okay, what powers this? So we have... Oh, this right here. This pulls off of the tick, I think. I think so. So delay it a bit. And then that should fix the startup animation. I'm right. Oh, it doesn't power anymore at the end. Okay, that fixed the startup animation, so it no longer is broken. What if we got a jackpot? Ooh, that's not good. See, the more that I, like, do stuff with this, the more it just messes up. I've even tried looking at the manual for the actual arcade game, and when I tell you that circuitry is unreadable, it's unreadable. Because they don't have it, like, laid out simple like I'm doing it. They have it, like, microprocessors and all these other stuff, and it's like, all that just for a light game is crazy. Most of it's just for the ticket system and stuff, but the circuit for the jackpot and rigging system are microprocessed, so that means that it's a bit more automatic and it detects stuff going in, which honestly this could be somewhat classified as a microprocessor because it's detecting signals going in and changing output depending on parameters on its reading. But yeah, just trying to think of how I can do this. Because last night, what I was trying to build was sort of a logic circuit for it. Basically, where... I wish I could just remove all this really easily. It's almost like we have a tool that can do that nobody likes using because it kind of breaks everything, but it's almost like I could just... Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. It's all going in the holes. Pause. At least we can just fill that up. Fill up the holes. Like so, and then we can just pop that, and it gets rid of everything in like 5 seconds. Pop that, break that, bam, bam, bam. Because we don't really need that anymore. Because the logic circuit that I wanted was... We'll space these out a bit more, because it's a bit more complex. I didn't even fully finish it, so I'm going to try and explain it the best I can. So if... I have to remember how I explained it in my head last night. go ahead and hook these up a little bit. So if this one is on, I don't even remember how I explained it. I'm not even going to try. Hopefully it'll come back to me as I'm working with this. I mean, honestly, what if we just demolished this timing circuit right here and just started from scratch? I think it will benefit us if we do that, but at the same time, I don't know if it will. Because I want to say I won't remember how to do it, but I've done it before, so I know I'm smart enough to do it again. So we are taking the first steps by removing all this. We won't remove this side because this side's actually like the jackpot detection stuff. Actually, wait. Because it's honestly there's that side that needs to be adjusted. Because what I need to do is this one needs to pull from one of these side ones instead of one like way over there, so I don't have to have tons and tons of delay. Because that's just not fun at all for anybody. We could probably... Actually, I'm just going to do that. I'll keep the pistons there just in case I do want to put this back how I want it. I don't know why this is here. It's just nothing's powering that. Or that's not powering anything. Alright, so... trying to explain myself the best I can because I always do this stuff in my head when I'm building. Because talking about it, I have to... Oh, there was a piston right there? Was it hooked up? So, okay, just a random piston right there. There's a piston right here too. This one's not hooked up either. Was it hooked up? No. That block there was just unnecessary. Alright. So... if... we... think... We'll keep that there just in case. I'm gonna get rid of all of this. Actually, wait. No, keep this. Because that's the timing circuit. Or that's that thing. You get what I mean. Which means that we no longer need this line anymore. We just need this line right here. That will do everything on this corner of the build. Other three corners will function regularly. They'll just be a bit delayed, so it'll still work. This side is just going to be the faster side because it's the side we need to do it on. So what we can do is I'm going to grab one of these back signals right here, actually. So I'll grab this one. It seems like a good distance, I guess. I don't flipping know. You are also hooked up to those, which should not happen, so don't really need that anymore either. Don't need that. I just need this signal. Actually, wait, I just need this signal to go up here. I'm gonna add some delay to it. Oh goodness, I made it faster. Stop. Thank you. Oh, who would have gotten a jackpot there? That's funny. We'll keep the jackpot detection system for now. Black concrete there, so those don't link. And done. So it'll be a bit weird to start, which is fine. So we're gonna add 1 tick of delay, 2 ticks of delay, or 3. Hmm. Hmm. I don't like that. So we're not going to take from this one, actually. We are going to take from a different one. Shoot. No, we're going to take from this one. Right here. Nice and secluded. Style circuit. Okay, cool. Refresh. Nice and refreshed. So, those go at the same time. But now we're going to add a repeater. Give it 1 tick of delay. So now it is functioning. Those go at different times, and these should go at different times. Yes. So that's the base. So we now have it where we don't have to pull from this side anymore. So we can get rid of this. No longer need all this weird stuff going on. We have it pulling from one adjacent. Oh, I think I remember why I didn't have it pull from one adjacent. Because if it pulled from this one, whenever this signal gets locked, it'll also activate that signal getting locked. So we'll have to fix. Oh, might be able to do that. Let's see if the signal actually gets locked. I'm assuming it will. It dies, actually. Which makes sense. Wait, actually, no. Yes, no. What? Blah. So we need to add this placeholder on this circuit. So it's weird. I don't know why. Oh, it's possible to get a jackpot right now, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not possible to get a jackpot. So why isn't that circuit on? This thing should be turned off. It should not actually be turned off. Never mind. So that should not be turned off. So the circuit should just stop. Whenever I pull the thing, the one that's hooked up, that would regularly be hooked up to this one, is this right here. So if this one stops, it'll trap the signal, lighting these two. And this makes sure that it goes just 1 over. But we don't want it to actually go 1 over, because if it goes 1 over, then it's not going to be an actual jackpot. Either way, it should be working. I think it's working on that side. Because if we do get jackpot right there, the signal will die. But the question is why? Talk like Dr. Seuss right now. Oh! Someone DM'd me in Discord. No, it's this. Check DMs real quick. I mean, check DMs real quick. Okay, yeah. Don't care. My brain is not braining right now. Not the day to do a Redstone stream. Just not in like the electronics mindset. So, whenever the signal locks, it should keep it. Hold on, I'm removing this real quick because I'm trying to look at what the flip is going on. Signal dies right there. Why? Oh. 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 That might explain why. That will do it. That might definitely kill the signal, chat. Yeah, whenever that one gets activated, this one also will lock because it's locking the signal for it. So to counteract this, what we have to do is whenever this signal's on and locked, whenever this repeater's locked, wait, I have an idea. It's a probably really stupid idea. It's not going to work, but it's something to try. Can observers observe changes? Observers can. That changes things. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This has made my life easier. So whenever... Okay, which one locks this one? So whenever this is locked, we'll get a signal from it. Wait, no, we'll get a signal from that no matter what. That's actually... Wait. Oh, goodness. Because all the repeaters will automatically lock. Because if the wait. If the repeater is just locked, it'll give an output. No matter if it's actually... Yeah. That changes things again. Because obviously all these repeaters lock anyway. Every single repeater in here will lock at some point whenever you press the button. So that actually doesn't work how I thought it would work. And we have pulse from this signal. So we can't say if this one's on, then this one can be off because it will be on anyway. So the only way that I could think to solve this issue is to have this repeater lock, but only when this one's on for too long. But it will have to instantly do it too. So if I did this like this. Ooh. It's not fast enough. I'm trying to get to where it's fast enough to actually block signals. Okay, it blocks the signal right now. So now it locks the signal. It'll no longer give an output. This is what I need to happen when this signal is on for too long. Sort of thing. I don't know how to detect if a signal is on for too long. It's not something I've done before. So it's a quick signal. There's something that can't pick up. I know there's something that can't pick up long signals. What is it? What was it? If a signal's too fast, I know there's a component that will not pick it up. Was it the comparator? I don't think so. Let's just... Comparator's not going to pick anything up anyway. Wait. Wait. So a repeater will pick this signal up and output. Comparator will not. But if the signal is on for too long, it will. This is a... I know this isn't going to work, but I want to try it. Chat, I think we figured it out. Wait. So comparators can actually lock that too. Which means that it will not lock the circuit when it's going one tick. But the moment that this line right here overextends its signal, it'll activate the comparator, thus locking that. So, in all technicality, if we... I was... back to the drawing board. We need to make this a bit slower. If we made this just a tad slower, but still... we're so close. I know we're so close. It's just that comparator. Okay, we missed that one. By like a long shot. So if we can get that comparator to lock right at the perfect... Oh, one before. Keep it going. So we get it here. Okay, not there. I think if we took out delay by doing that circuit there, or running that line